I have missed this sound. I've been away for work for like the last month, and all we had to drive was Teslas. Let's go, let's go. Do you know how sad and demeaning that is? Me as a car guy, I have to drive an EV. Oh, disgusting. I used to think Teslas were all that, but now after driving them for some time, fuck Teslas. I hate Teslas, and you can quote me on that too. I'm just kidding. Well, not really. I don't really like them, but that's a different story for a different time. A little about this adventure today. I've had my EPC light on my car since like last winter, and well, fall is basically over, so it's winter again. And when I first got it, it would usually only come on during cold start, and like I get on an on ramp, going to boost, boom, EPC light, limp mode. But once the car warmed up, turned my car off, turned it back on, I was good. Full send all the way, nothing, no more EPC lights. But now I guess it got worse over time, and every time I do get into boost now, boom, EPC light, you know, whether I am on a cold start or warmed up. And over the summer, I finally decided to get it fixed. I scanned it with my OBD11, got the codes, and I thought it was the turbo actuator that was the issue. Turns out that was not the issue, because that was replaced with like an IS38 actuator or something like that, and the problem still persists. And it turns out I need to replace my whole turbo because Josh at TCR Racing, he scanned it with a VAGCOM and got different codes and found out that I have to replace the whole turbo basically. So that is the mission for today, to go to Jersey and pick up an IS20. But I did take some time to think, like, since I have to replace the whole turbo anyways, do I do IS38 or stay with IS20 or just trade my car in overall? With IS38, yes, it's nice and everything, it's bolt on, so much more power, but the reality is, like, how much will I actually use that power, being that I'm like stuck in New York traffic like 60-70% of the time? If not traffic on the highway, then it's like me being local in the city streets. So, you know, when would I actually use it to its full potential and use all that power? Because I don't track my car, I don't like drag it yet. And then I also priced a used one. It's like 700-ish, but from FCP Euro with their lifetime warranty, it's about like 1,000 something. So it kind of it's a no-brainer to just pay that extra 300 and get one from FCP Euro, so you have the lifetime warranty, and if anything happens, you could just, you know, replace it for free. So now about the IS20, is also like 1,000-ish on FCP Euro, but a used IS20 is like 200 something if you find like a good one in decent condition, and that's like 5 used IS20s before you make up one new, you know, IS20 kit from FCP Euro. But of course, you know, you do get that newness with it, and again, lifetime warranty, so you don't have to go through the trouble of finding finding people that are selling an IS20, you know, and checking that it's in good condition and all that stuff. And then the last option is, do I trade my car in with the way it is now? Maybe the dealership won't send it and the EPC light won't come on. Because as much as I love my GTI and Volkswagen, the Mark 8, the Rs, the new GR86 and the GR Corolla is looking very enticing. Rear wheel drive, Donut City with the GR86, and then the new GR Corolla, well, it being a GR Corolla. That's all you need to say about it. But then realistically, I wouldn't want to get like a new car just to park it in the city streets of New York for it to get disrespected, to get it victimized, and just, you know, mess with. I'm leaning more towards the GR Corolla, but I'm pretty sure for the next year or even 2 years, there's gonna be insane markups because everybody wants one. GR86 and also the Corolla, being that it is new and it's a new platform, all that stuff, there's probably gonna be less aftermarket support for it, not like tunes yet, or, you know, everybody's still in development and all that stuff. So I think there's still like 2 or 3 years of R&D before there's like a good, you know, decent options for aftermarket support for the GRs, which is kind of good because I feel like I still have a good 2 or 3 years with this car. There's still a lot this car has to give, you know. Mechanically, this car is strong. Transmission is good, DSG is good, the engine is good. I mean, I can use a carbon cleaning here and there, but I'll get to that eventually. Let me just fix this turbo for now, which is why I am going to a sketchy 7-Eleven to pick up an IS-20. So this is kind of cool, just chilling in the back of a 7-Eleven, a Mavis, nothing sketchy at all, just waiting to buy a turbo. So like I said before, I've had my car for 6 years, and here are some of the things that I've learned or kind of figured out, and hopefully this will help someone or you that you're watching if you like just got into a Mark 7 or are planning to get into one. The one true mod to get above all else, I would say, is a tune if you're like stage 1. But if you're like stage 2, then you also need a downpipe. A tune above all else, and here's why. I believe it is the best value and like the most direct way for you to get more power out of this car without like beating around the bushes. Oh, like trying to do this, maybe you'll get some here and some here. Screw all that. The only way to get the best bang for your buck in terms of power is a tune. Not even a JB4, a full on tune. Skip all that beating around the bush, because that's what I did, because I wanted to keep my warranty. But the reality is, it is what it is. You gotta like pay to play. It's like saying you want to lose weight, but you don't want to go to the gym because you're scared to get injured. It just doesn't make any sense. Hey, what's up, man?
So this is an IS-12 car?
No, it's IS-20. It's a GTI.
Oh, so this, you want another IS-20?
No, I have an EPC.
Oh.
My shit blew.
Oh, so you were cruising no boost the whole way?
This is awesome. I'm totally ready. So here's the thing with warranty with these cars. Not all dealerships are built the same. You modding your car doesn't automatically like blacklist you from the dealership, from the service center. You're not gonna like walk in and they're like, oh, it's him with the modded car. Shame, shame. If your mod is directly linked to the problem that you're bringing it in for, then it's not gonna get covered. It's gonna get denied. But it doesn't mean like because you put coilovers on, they're not gonna fix your radio now. Because you put an exhaust on, they're not gonna fix your sunroof or whatever. Those will still be covered because your mods doesn't have anything to do with those things you're trying to get fixed. But also by law, you're still eligible for all the recalls and stuff that you have to get done, and it's free because it's by law, whether you're IS-38, clapped out, stance, whatever it is. With that being said, now not all dealerships are built the same, and what I mean by that is there are some that are more mod friendly than others. There are some dealerships that are just, once you have anything done to your car, they're like, no, we're not doing this because you changed your shift knob. No, we're not doing this, even though it makes no sense, right? Like even two things that doesn't relate to each other. And then on the flip side, there will be dealerships that will work with you. The more mod friendly ones that are like, even though your IS-38 and your coolant hose broke, or your IS-38 and you're getting like misfires or something, you know, for example, there are dealerships that will work with you and see if there is a way that will get you covered. Now those are the dealerships you want to go to, and the best way to find those is join your like local Facebook group, your local VW group. There's like groups for every like location basically, and just ask around like, hey, who's the go-to mod dealership in this area, like who should I talk to, what manager name, wherever it is, and just do that. I don't know about you guys, but that thing is fucking beautiful. Since when did Hot Wheels become so popular? I'm just trying to find my Supra and the Cybertruck. I hope Walmart doesn't kick me out for this, because I know like they don't allow filming or anything. But I've tried my hardest to, like when I was still within my warranty period, I tried my hardest to be on the straight and straight to keep my warranty and kind of like get more power without getting a tune. I got like a JB4, a diverter valve plus, but nothing compares to actually getting a tune. You know what I got from holding off and avoiding getting a tune this whole time? I just basically gatekept myself from having more fun with my car. And even when I had my warranty, I only ever went like once to the dealership, and that was because of the official recalls, the suction pump. So this whole time, me trying to be on the straight and narrow, keep my warranty, and all I ever got from that, which is gatekeep myself from having fun. And now that I am out of warranty, I mean, I just mod my car and, you know, don't really care. And whatever tune you decide to get, right, do your own research, figure out which tune is right for you. I'm on Unitronic Stage 2, 2 Plus, the 93 octane one, and I'm perfectly happy with it. So, do your own research, find out which tune is right for you. So in conclusion, I just want to say problems will come and go with all cars, not just the Mark 7s, not just the Volkswagens, although it might be more common in Volkswagen than Toyota. And problems can come whether you mod or don't mod your car. For example, I've had problems that wasn't related to any of the mods I did. One time, one of the coolant adapters in my engine bay above the turbo like broke or disintegrated or something, and lost all my coolant on the highway, and I just had to call a tow. But that had like nothing to do with my tune or my downpipe or any of the other mods that I had. What I think is more important is that you do your research, know what mods you want, know what mods you should get, what fits your situation, and if something goes wrong, will you have the means to fix it, or can you find someone to fix it for you? And kind of just do your own research on that. Be more well informed. I think it's better to be more well informed and know like everything that's in your car, as opposed to being like no modding because I want to keep my warranty, and like know nothing about your car. And hopefully this has given you insight, and hopefully I helped you in whatever way I can. Now I gotta make my appointment to put back on this working turbo so I can go back to being my degenerate self.